What up, everybody? Yes, I am back. We got another live stream. This draft is the number 270 division, the In Too Deep division. Let's go. We're about to start here in a minute or two. I hope you guys are ready, though, because it is going to get very wild very quick. Yes, sir. And we are getting closer and closer to 300 divisions. Once we hit 300, we officially hit the $10,000 threshold for first place in the tournament. Yes. All right. I got the 5th spot in today's draft. We got 2 minutes left, so hopefully people ain't playing around. 2-minute warning. Here we go. Let's get it. I guess I'll be nice and I'll text the couple people that I don't see their green dot yet. Oh, actually, everybody's kind of thrown their green dot in at different times here. Let's go. All right. Let me make sure. Just double check, make sure we're set to auto start here. We are set to auto start here. And who's with me? Anybody on TikTok? Anybody on TikTok? Leave some comments. Draft is not started yet. Shout out to Jamie. What up, Jamie? Big Game James in the house. And Matt, hey, what up, Matt? He said, oh crap, you DJ Khaled with another one tonight. You know it. I couldn't double dip today, but we're getting it for the later draft. Yes, sir. All right, here he goes. About to kick off any second here. Any second. It is about to kick off. Oh, K2 and J, where those green dots at? Here we go. Ali, what up? Said, I got the 4th pick. Who you taking, CMC or Puka? Probably leaning Puka. I swear, man, I want to just avoid all the 49ers now. Like, dude, every time the 49ers start getting crazy injuries, it's like it's contagious. And like everyone on our team gets crazy injuries. So yeah, I just kind of feel like I'm out on all the 49ers right now, unless I can get them at really, really good value. Yo, Brady in the house. What up, bro? What's going down? Guess who's back? Back again. Let's get it. K2. Don't auto, bro. Yeah, Brady with the follow. Let's get it. Yay, K2 made it. And if you guys want to see any recaps, go to fantasyfootballhustler.com. And you will get the link for the YouTube. That's where all the recaps are of all these. Well, at least it has like the whole stream over there where you can see the whole draft and catch it after the fact. TJ in the house. What up, TJ? What is going down, bro? Jamar Chase at 5. I'll take it. It doesn't happen a lot. I mean, dude, Bijan at number 4 is criminally insane. I bet K2 had to make his pick so quick that he didn't even notice that that Bijan was still there, because he's really never there at number 3. And Ryan said, what is this draft? It's a $10 best ball super flex draft. 2 quarterbacks. Ben said Brees or Scat. I'm leaning Brees, but it's pretty close. Uh-oh. Look at that. We're getting a little QB run in the first round. Let's see it. Who's smoking with me? Let's get it. All right. Fire them up. Let's see what happened there. Message me. All right. 10th pick. Dude, JSN fell to the number 11 because of the quarterbacks. Woo. And Aman Ra going at number 10 over JSN. I mean, we've seen Aman Ra go over JSN a few times, but where do you guys stand? Anybody who's listening right now, who would you rather draft in the first round? Would you rather have JSN or Aman Ra? Those are your only two decisions. That Crispy said, Bijan almost fell in your lap. You ain't lying, bro. You ain't lying. If Jay wasn't paying attention and he would have taken Chase or something right there, I would have been stoked. What up, Drew? What's going down? TJ said Aman Ra. Austin said Aman. Jay said Aman. Dude, okay. Everybody so far. I mean, JSN. God, man, Jay said, I can't believe Bijan fell to 4. I don't know how long you've been on here, Jay, but that was the first thing that I said. I was like, what the hell? How? And Ethan said Dak in the first round. I'm not really with that either, but this is a 2 quarterback league, though. I'm sure you think that it's a single quarterback league. And Rose, Bo Melton, or Tyquan Thornton. Yuck, man. I guess I'll go with double T. And Ethan said JT at the second pick. Yeah, I know that she's a Colts fan. So that was a homer pick for sure. And Jay said, yeah, this is the first draft of the year I've seen him fall. I've got him at number 3 one time. I've seen him go at number 3 a couple times. But, I mean, more often than not, he goes at number 1, for sure. And then I've seen a bunch where he's went number 2. But, yeah, very rare, though. All right, Jason Barkley, let's go. And he's okay, that makes sense. Hey, Jacob said, shout out to Mike. Dude, we love Mike. What up, Mike? Callie Jam said 4 got a gift. For sure. Bijan has not gone number 4 in this tournament ever. Jamie said, why are the people reaching on QBs? Ethan said, whoever picked Dak must be a Cowboy fan. I don't know if he is or not, but that would make sense because I haven't seen Dak go in the first round of this tournament at all. Devin, no, this is not Dynasty. It's a $10 Superflex best ball. Yay, Corey in the house. What up? He said the best YouTuber in the world right now is live. You're the man, Corey. And he said, this is a crazy start to the draft. Insane start to the draft. I almost got Bijan at 5 somehow. And I mean, I know I was never going to get him there, but like, dude, that is crazy that he even fell to 4. Crazy. Ethan said, I mean, Dak before Lamar, Joe Burrow, Iceman. Yeah, for sure. For sure. I mean, the Dak and Burrow. Who's Iceman? Is that Caleb? Who the hell is Iceman? And Corey says, must be the most insane first round in the tourney. Kind of. Gibbs has gone first before. JT has never gone second. Like, I feel like the highest he's gone is maybe 4th or 5th. Allen's gone 3rd. Bijan's never gone 4th. I'm sure that Chase has gone 5th somewhere. I feel like that's happened somewhere. May's not crazy. Jaden Daniels, I don't know if Jaden Daniels has ever gone in the first round. This might have been the first time that he's gone in the first round. Same with Dak. And then, I mean, we've seen Aman Ra and JSN and CMC. I mean, dude, CMC making it to 12 is insane, though. We've never seen him drop that far. JSN, dude, I feel like maybe he dropped there one time. Okay, Ethan said Caleb's Iceman. Why the hell is Caleb Iceman? Papa Farm says Snack Bowers McBride in the turnaround. What are you talking about? You talking about me specifically doing that? Nah, I'm not gonna. I mean, that would be really nice, but nah, I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna do it. Because if I'd get, like, dude, in another one, I just got Bowers in the number 4. Like, it was, I mean, it doesn't happen that often, but like, I felt so lucky that I got it. And Brown said I was really hoping to get JSN and CMC. I mean, dude, it's crazy that you were number 12. And that was actually like almost a possibility. It was almost a possibility. Like, that's insane. And yeah, Ethan said, "Hell yeah, let's go, let's smoke it up, bro." Ethan, is this your first time here? If it is, make sure you hit the follow. Yeah, everyone hit the follow if you're not. Jay said you sniped Saquon from me, bro. You sniped Bijan from me. He almost made it to number 5. I was licking my chops for a second. And BKG, what up, bro? He said, "I don't feel like the ADP is reliable this year. Feels like it's all based on roster construction and needs, like how Laporta always goes to a top 3 pick team." What do you mean? I would say that's not true about Laporta. And Cowboys, Corey said is number 9 a Cowboy fan. I don't know if he is or not. I honestly don't know. But to pick Dak in the first round, I mean, that's a little crazy. Not a little crazy. I think it's a lot crazy. That's the highest he's ever gone. He's gone in the second round a couple times during, like, if we've had like crazy like quarterback runs or whatever. But yeah, that's very rare. That's very rare. Oh, and 850 said, "What a cupcake league! Join then. It's only a $10 buy-in with the $10,000 first place prize. I bet you this cupcake league has a higher first place prize than any league that you will play in, unless you join with me, because you probably think that this is a single QB league. No, my friend, it's a super flex. It's a 2 quarterback league." Aiden said, "Thoughts on Chig?" I mean, I like him as late depth. Just a little bit nervous, though, about him. Dude, quarterbacks going like crazy. Glad I got T-Law there and kind of building evenly. Whew. King D in the house. What up, bro? What is going down? Veej, is there a point to picking 3 quarterbacks in a row? Yeah. So in this league, because it's best ball, you do not have to. You don't pick your starters. Like the app puts everyone in the starting spot based on how much they score. So I mean, in most superflex leagues, no matter if it's best ball or not, you're usually trying to get like 3 quarterbacks, that are starters, maybe even 4 if you can swing it somehow. So here they're kind of doing it to make the position a little bit scarce, but also get like the top end guys, because the quarterbacks are going to score the most for sure. And 850 says Superflex or not, Dak and Jaden Daniels don't get taken in the first. Yeah, for sure. They don't. And if you were here longer than like 60 seconds, you would have heard me talk about that. And Colt says TikTok doesn't kick you for that. No, not anymore. Not anymore. Like, I don't even know when it was, but it was sometime this year when they kind of just changed to where, like, sometimes they'll like restrict the live stream or whatever, but I don't really care about that. I don't care if they restrict it, as long as the 420 crew peeps find me, it's all right. Aiden says, okay to have T-Law and Tootin on the same team. Yeah, I'm never worried about having the same quarterback and same running back on the same team, because, like, no matter what, if they're scoring, it's going to be usually the quarterback or the running back that's like doing a lot of the scoring. I mean, if it's a wide receiver and Trevor throws it, you still get the points, for Trevor. So yeah, I'm never worried about having a quarterback and a running back on the same team on my team. Corey said, so you like Helm late? I mean, he's all right. BKG said it feels like the market is scared. Suppose there's another phrasing for the great shift. Yeah. Yeah, people are also just kind of weenies and just go off of ADP. 850 said the guy with Gibbs is winning it all. Okay, he might. I mean, dude, that's a great start. But I've never seen a team win this tournament without 2 good quarterbacks, at least 2 decent quarterbacks. Jay said the Gibbs Walker Henry team is scary. Whoever's at the 101. Yeah, but let's see who his quarterbacks and wide receivers are. Because, like, no matter how much those guys throw down, like, still got to have good guys at other positions. BKG, I feel like ADP is there. There's 4 to 5 updates. Upside picks per option. Yeah, for sure. For sure. And shout out to 850 for sharing the live. Appreciate you. We may have gotten off to the wrong foot. Thanks for sharing, bro. All right, let's see. Where are we at with this pick now? Man. Man, you know what? We're gonna take a shot on him in the fourth. I'm a little nervous. Acro, dude. I mean, ETN was one pick away from me. J-Lo said, what about Hampton and McConkey? I'm not opposed to having two guys on the same team on my squad if they're like, the wide receiver one and the running back one, and Ladd and Hampton would fit that bill. James said, who do I keep for my keeper? Travion in the 8th or Burden in the 14th? Shit, Burden in the 14th. Yeah, I mean, as much as I like Travion, that's only a couple round bump. He's maybe like a 3rd round guy. But Bird, I feel like a lot of people may have Burden even higher than Travion, So I think I'm just picking Burden in the 14th. I mean, that's insane. And 850 Sunny says, this a real league? Yes, it's a $10 best ball league. It's a big tournament with a $10,000 first place prize. So this division we're drafting in is number 270. 270. We've been drafting since February. We're going to get over 300. I'm not sure how many we're going to get in the 300. I mean, past 300. Okay. And 850 said Drake May went round 1. Yeah, it's a 2 quarterback league, super flex league. So that's why you see the quarterbacks going way earlier than normal. It is not it's not a single QB league. And the secret said JT at 2. Yeah, she's a homer. She's a Colts fan. I was surprised by that too, because JT's never went at number 2 in this tournament, and we're 270 drafts in. TJ said, man, K2 with McBride and Bowers. Dude, I mean, I can't believe McBride fell that far. I can't believe he fell that far. But look, he's got no wide receivers, though. He's got no wide receivers. Keaton said, you think Jamar Burrow and Lever good to build around? Jeremiah Love, not in a redraft. I don't want him in a redraft. Yeah, I like in Dynasty, yes, but redraft, I'm avoiding J Love like the plague. All right, here's where it's gonna get interesting, because I see what these guys need, but it's also very thin there as well. Secrets at 1 or 2 super flexes. It's only 1. So you play 2 quarterbacks per week. I mean, the guys who pick 3 quarterbacks out of the gate, a little crazy, but it's because it's best ball, and whoever scores the most points gets in. They're going to start for you, because the app is going to put them in there. So you don't pick starters, and I think that's why they're doing that, just to try to get the best top heaviness at quarterback as possible, because in these leagues the quarterbacks are going to score the highest. I mean, mostly quarterbacks score the highest, but in this one it's a little bit even inflated compared to the normal QB scoring. And who is that? D-Lo? He said B Rob finna have a better season than Gibbs. I think so too. I mean, I'm picking him at number 1. If I got number 1, I'm picking Bijan. I've gotten the number 2 pick in this in these leagues a lot, and I've picked Gibbs wherever I've had the chance. I think I might have even gotten a number 2 pick where I've gotten Bijan. I know I had a number 3 pick where I got Bijan randomly. All right, here we go. Who's smoking with me? Let's get it.
Roll it.
Bong hit. Light it up. Let's get Chinese eyes, man.
I'll smoke it with you, bro. We'll go to the loony bin together. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah. Smoke it up, James. Sam said, what is this league? It's a 2 quarterback $10 best ball league. You'll see me. We draft every day. James said, Ripsky's on deck. Let's get it.
You got perfect time.
About to start a little puff give in this mother.
And see, like even right there, just after smoking, it says restricted for some audiences, but you know, if you're a 420 person, I still may pop up on your feed even if it's restricted right now. I mean, nothing with that ain't no ease. I got 5 on it. All right, yo, what up, Nick? Satellighter in the house. What's going on, bro? Crown Champs, I'm smoking with you. Cheers, bro. Cheers. Vij, do you think in basketball there becomes a point where so many people have the same amount of points that it becomes a lottery draft? I don't know, man. Like that kind of, I mean, I really feel like the more that goes on in sports, the more that they try to level the playing field somehow. You know, I mean, it starts with like, you know, just different rules, you know, like hand checking and shit like that. Like now you can't even play defense in basketball. And I feel just like overall, that just made it easier for everybody to score. I mean, kind of like the same thing in the NFL, like all the rules that they're putting in play. I mean, you know, it is for safety. Oh, and best ball, what? Blah, 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 where so many people have the same amount of points, it becomes a lottery draft. No, it's never going to be like that because it's mostly about the week 17 win. Like that's what it is. Like week 17 determines who actually wins. You got to make it that far, but week 17, it's everything. And James said Bucky over Rasheed. Bro, I was hoping that Rasheed might have fell back to me because you look at the wide receivers who are still there at that exact moment. Neighbors, Nico, Pickens, Rice. So, you know, I was hoping that he would have made it that far, but I had to get another running back. There's just like, man, there's like nobody left. I was just like so nervous, man. Like it was tough. I probably should have picked a quarterback there and then got the running back the next round because no running backs were taken. I was feeling the board and I felt wrong. And James said, how'd Rasheed fall that far? Because of all the quarterbacks taken above him. I was talking about the basketball Jazz, the same amount of points as become a lottery draft. I'm confused. Let me know. Say it again. Nick Von B, what up? Puff pass to the 420 crew. Appreciate you, bro. Hope you're doing good. Said, I don't think I'm going with Jeremiah Love this year. I mean, if you can get him in like the 4th or the 5th round, take a shot. But like, you got to get him in like the 2nd, maybe even the 3rd round. I don't like it. Crown Champs, I was wondering how you got around that because I swear when I tried, they canceled me like Nino. I mean, I've been doing it for so long now. I mean, there was times when like I've gotten restricted and stuff, but it's also like I'm in a legal state, so I'm not doing anything illegal when I'm smoking. And I you know, like I guess it takes time for them to catch up to all that, but yeah, man. And like earlier on TikTok, like I mean, dude, like not like they would, you know, pretty much the stream would get shut down. So I wouldn't even smoke like on TikTok. I would like adjust the camera or whatever. But like YouTube and Facebook, like it's been good for a long time. All right. Garrett Wilson in the 6th, baby. I like it. His ass needs to stay healthy this year. And James said the dude with Bijan's the best by far. Man, I mean, he got him in the 4th pick, man. Never happens. Shout out to Anthony B. What is going down? And that's Jay. Jay's in the chat on TikTok. At least I think he was. I think he still is. Meant to say I didn't get your notification. Oh, you're all good, Nick Von B. Thanks for coming through, bro. We appreciate you. 6th round. Where are we gonna go? Yeah, I already see one that's already fallen off of a cliff. And Jay said, "You call me, dude." It's because James, one of our fellow stoners on TikTok, said that the team with Bijan's the best so far. And I said, he's got lucky. He got Bijan at the 4th pick. Anthony said, you like Hampton this year? I do. Yeah, one guy who I'll put over Hampton, though, that I know is not put there too much is Saquon. Just feeling a big bounce back year for Saquon. And you still get him like way later than what you got him the year before. Yeah, Ladd would have been good if you would have made it around to the 7th. I already knew that was I knew that was probably unlikely to happen. And Ben said, who the hell thinks Gibbs is the best? He should be a 4th rounder. I mean, come on, man. Gibbs isn't going any less than 102, 103. And he goes at number 1 a lot because ESPN's stroking him off and rating him number 1. Oh, what the hell? James said, no, you said keep Burden in the 14th, but also keep Jamar with a late 1st round pick. Dude, you got to like tell me all the options, man. You can't like leave out any options. Because, yeah, I'm probably just keeping Jamar with that late 1st, you know? He goes in the top 3. He goes in the top 5 at latest, but it's usually top 3 or 4. Damon said Breece Hall or Judkins for 26. Breece Hall. All right, 1 pick in front of me. Let's see it, Jay. Let's see if Jay does any sniping right here. Let's see if Jay does any sniping. He almost did. Almost did. I'll take Adams in the middle of the 7. Let's go. And Nick said, okay, here's the debate. Would you go Saquon over Hampton? Yeah, I said I already would. And then who would you pick first if you had to choose? Bijan. If I had first pick, I'm going Bijan. I don't even like mustard, but I'll take some of that Bijan mustard. All right, all right. And question mark said, does QB give you more points in your league? Yeah, it's 6 points per passing touchdown, and it's 1 point for every 15 yards instead of 25 yards. And you can start 2. It's a super flex league. So most people are starting 2. Okay. All right. Dude, we got so many drafts going right now. All right. Dang it. Dang it. I was looking for someone's number. I thought I had it, and I don't. Yeah, Luke said Bijan falling to 4 is crazy. I was talking about that's insane. Ryan said Josh Allen at 3 is crazy. Well, it's because it's a 2 quarterback league. You're assuming this is a single quarterback league. What, Corey? Happy birthday, bro. Yeah. How old are you, dude? Happy birthday, Corey. Dude, Corey's been around the channel like, dude, this is going, what, year 7 going on? You're the man. Hey, Ghost Monkey in the house and in the single QB 3 wide receiver league. Would you consider drafting Jamar or stick with Bijan? I'd probably still stick with Bijan, but you know, when you play a 3 quarterback league, Jamar Chase is like any of those top 6 are like that much more important in the 3 in a what's it called in a 3 wide receiver set league. And Ryan said, okay, 2 QBs, good info. Yeah, for sure. So when I seen 4 QBs in the first round, I was like, let me in this league. Yeah. You can start 2. That's the difference. I know most most people on TikTok do it. And this isn't a mock draft either. This is a $10 best ball draft, a part of a big tournament that we draft in like every night. Every freaking content creator on TikTok that I see doing fantasy football stuff, it's all literally the same. Like it's the same thing. So I understand why people would think that this is a single quarterback league, because all the cookie cutter guys doing the same shit. Yeah, Corey said 27 now. I said crazy. I was young, living in my parents' house when I found you. Now I got a whole ass family of my own. Hell yeah, bro. Hell yeah. I mean, dude, and you know, when we met, like, man, that was like during COVID. I had just like gotten laid off from my job. They like screwed me over. And like, dude, like so much evolution has happened in the last 7 years, man. Now it's actually a full-blown business. Like, dude, you found me when I was when I was like hoping just to get a couple $100s a month, like to just like, you know, just not even pay bills, just like, man, just buy food and shit. Like that was insane. That was insane times. All right, we'll get Stevenson in the 8th. I need another running back. And now just, yep, Jay got Dobbins. I mean, dude, it's really about to hit. It's hitting the wall right now for running backs that I would actually want to draft that I think are going to like do somewhat good. All right. Dang, thought I had this dude's number who's on the clock in one of the guillotines. I do not. And Zach said I was gonna say he should have went Dobbins, but he couldn't really afford the running backs on. But yeah. I mean, I like Steve. I do like Stevenson more than Dobbins, anyways. Because like Stevenson's got, but that would have sucked. And I'm not even paying attention to bye week. So like, yeah, I did it because I like Stevenson more. I wasn't even looking at the week 10 buys. That sucks that happened that way. Week 10, I need my other guys to step up in week 10. James said, is Hampton on one of your second round targets? Yeah, I mean, it does depend on who's there though. But yeah, he would be someone that I'd be trying to target in round 2 if he's there. And Brooke said, what kind of league is this? This is a $10 best ball draft. It's a redraft league. It's a super flex league where you can start 2 quarterbacks, and it has IDP as well. Individual defensive players, 35 rounds. And there's a $10,000 first place prize in the tournament. And Corey said, I found you when you had less than 200 subscribers and was filming starting sits Tuesday nights. I got 3 a.m. Yeah, bro. Yeah. Now just put out, like, I think what I'm gonna do this year is like I'm gonna make like just short form videos of a couple things of note from the start and sit, and then everything in full will be on Bijan. I'm reading Crispy's now on Patreon. And Chris said, I know Bijan went first in the 32. Yeah. Last year the guy who won it got Bijan in like, I think pick 7. Something like that. Yeah, quarterbacks aren't going crazy at first. Like this year, like every other year previous, they were going crazy. This year, no, not so much. Not so much. Price. That's a good price for him. 9th round. That is a good price for him because he's usually going higher than that. See where Jay goes with this pick. Don't mess it up, Jay. Don't mess it up, Jay. Because anything you mess up on, I'm swooping. Let's see it. Where's Jay going? Yo, what up, Jack? And he said, Marvel. Hell yeah, bro. This is gonna be such a fun draft. Did I get JSN? No, I think I got JT over there. It's gonna be someone good to build around. Nice. Went Burrow with the 115. I like it. And Corey said, didn't you just use a clip from the live streams to minimize the amount of editing? Yeah, but now I'm not gonna be recording starts and sits every week. Like I put so much time into like creating, you know, all that info for the starts and sits that like I just don't even want to create a full video about it. Like I want people to have to go to Patreon to get it. Ronald, rate my 10-man. Herbert, Bijan, Chase Brown, Schmitty, Wandale, Bowers, Swift, Garrett. I mean, it's a solid B, maybe even a B plus for a 10-teamer. But yeah, I feel like unless you're having like the actual number one guys somehow at every position, it's like, dude, like all the teams in 10 team leagues are usually B plus, B's or B minuses are usually. Maybe there's like one A team and maybe there's one shitty C team, but it's like mostly everybody's kind of the same. It's like the A team usually gets better because a couple other people have injuries and they don't get injuries. Cam said, should I trade Devonta Smith for Malik Neighbors? I really don't like making like straight up wide receiver trades like that. And especially like right now, I would just wait. It's August 1st. We got still like 5 or 6 weeks before the season starts. I would just wait because you never know what's going to happen in training camp. Hey, Carter, but I bet you won't put your money where your mouth is. Because we draft for these every single night and they're only $10. If it's dog water, come join. You should be able to take down all the competition. But we know you won't. Damon said AJ complaining like usual. I think that was just like day one when he was going up against Christian Gonzalez. Carter said, if you're vouching JT's going 2, you're slow. Didn't say that, but you've only been here for 60 seconds, so you don't even know what the fuck I think about any of this. Why don't you come in asking questions instead of being a clown? Gio says they're going to be another league. Yes, this is all part of a big tournament, and we draft like literally every day. This is the number 270th draft, and yeah, there's a $10,000 prize for first place. Carter, I got 700 on fantasy game. I'm good on your $10 best ball. Yeah. And guess what? This $10 best ball has a $10,000 prize, first place prize. Let me know what the prizes are in those little leagues. And Candace said, let me join. Is there a prize pool? Of course there's a prize pool. I'm not like that dude on ESPN who just like donates it all to charity, supposedly. Yeah. And now Carter, don't be so hostile, Bubba. Oh man, coming here acting like a clown, and now you can't take it, huh? And Kanoa said, how do you join? And sorry if I'm mispronouncing that, but you go to Sleeper, send me a message, FF Hustler 420. I'm the number 5 pick. And you can see how to spell it there. And all you got to do, just shoot me a message and I'll get you. If you want to get into tomorrow's draft, there's 2 of them. Then we got then it's just 1 every single weekday. And 850 Sunny said, how does $10 end up at 10 bands? Because it's the number of leagues that are a part of this tournament. So this is number 270 that is in here. So it's all these leagues and all this money like put together that goes towards the final prize. So there's no individual like league winners. You got to make it to week 14. You got to be in the top 4 at the end of week 14. And then you make the tournament playoffs. And shout out, how do I pronounce this? Levon, thanks for the super chat. And he said, urgent, 10-team dynasty, non-tight end premium. League got in the league got offered Bowers and Chase Brown for K9, BTJ, the 110, and my late 27 first. I mean, the 110 this year, I'm almost not worried about that, man. But, this is tough. I mean, you got to tell me, though, like, where is your team amongst, like, the top competition? Because I'm sure this will help you with getting Bowers. I mean, how would it not, help you getting Bowers there? But I feel like I got to know a little bit more about your team. Because, like, you're still trading away K9. You're getting back Chase Brown, so that's kind of a wash. But, like, then you give up BTJ. So who are your other wide receivers? And do you have any starters that are weak? You know, guys who you don't really want to start, but you have, like, nobody else. Answer me those questions, and we'll get back to you on that. Okay. And Corey said, bro, people are this bored to start shit. I mean, I just talk shit back. And Kylan, thanks for the follow. My 2 wide receivers, Chase and CD. My running backs are James Cook and CMC in my league. I mean, that's dope. But how many teams in that league? Because that's fire, dude. And don't spam. Like, I'll read it, Kylan. Like, you don't have to spam it. Like, I'm not like the other weirdos that like never like communicate. And 850 Sunny. Does that make sense now? Does that make sense with how it adds up to 10 bands? I mean, that was always my goal with this tournament. Even in year 1 in 2021, we only had 10 divisions, but like everything went towards the top prize, and it was like $1,000. And Levon said, I'm the best in my opinion. Have JT as my starters, weak at tight end. I mean, I'd probably do it then. So, I mean, yeah, if BTJ isn't like super viable to your squad, yeah, I mean, to be able to get Bowers, I mean, I don't know how you'd get him without giving up, you know, stuff like that. I mean, if you can get anybody else or any pick back, I would try to do that before just accepting it. I mean, maybe it's a 2027 second rounder. You know, maybe it's just some random wide receiver who, like, you know, would be good depth for you, but, you know, maybe it's not that big. Levon, but I could trade for Kelsey with the 110. Yeah, but I'd rather have Bowers. And Kanoy, how do I search you on Sleeper? Well, if you have to open up a brand new message. So that's what you do. You just open up a brand new message, and then where you type to the recipient, that's where you search my name. Well, that's where you just type in my name, FF Hustler 420. And I have other ones, so you'll see ones that are longer. If that might pop up, just pop on the short one, FF Hustler 420. Tua in the 10th round. Really not excited about Tua anymore. I was never really excited about him, but like, dude, it's like so trash. They got good weapons, but man, I ain't drafting Tua anywhere close to the starting anymore. And then Levon said K9 or Chase Brown is what it comes down to for me. Thoughts? I mean, dude, to me, K9 and Chase Brown are so interchangeable that I don't even know how it comes down to that for you. Because, like, you're literally just swapping, like, decent RBs with that. Like, those guys almost cancel each other out in this trade. So it's pretty much like it's pretty much like you're trading Bowers for BTJ and 2 firsts, which to me, yeah, I like it. Let's see. I miss anybody here? Drew said these young bucks just don't know how his OGs roll. You already know, man. You already know. Did you hear me? Levon, you hear what I said? And Corey said, with all those accounts on Sleeper, you almost thought of some bots were trying to steal your identity. Yeah. Yeah, I wish. I mean, dude, like at one point I had like 700 like leagues all on the same account, and it was like so bogged down. Like I couldn't even open Sleeper. I literally couldn't even open it. All right, gotcha. All right, so on Sunday, there's a 7 p.m. Eastern draft and a 9 p.m. Eastern draft. I just sent you a message back. Cali Jam, I'd rather have Chase Brown than K9. Yeah, and I mean, that's who he's like trading away. Yeah, he said take the Bowers and the Brown side. Yeah, I'm just like, I even said take it, but I'm just saying try to get another, try to get something else back if you can. Second rounder, random person, whatever. Corey says it annoying constantly logging in, logging out every day. Well, a lot of times I'm working on my computer, so I don't even have to I just use different like windows or whatever that are already like logged in. So so for that reason, I really don't like, you know, it doesn't like mess with me at all. And I have 2 phones like as well too. So that's just another thing that just kind of one other thing not to have to like worry about or whatever. All right, double dipping here, making moves on multiple accounts here. All right, and we're getting a new TikTok peep in the draft tomorrow, in the 9 o'clock draft. Which one is that? That's the King of New York draft. Crispy said, "Who the hell logs out?" I mean, shit, I have to log out a lot. I have to log out and log in a lot. Okay. Couple picks in front of me. Sending all the payment info to the new peeps. And yeah, we got 2 drafts tomorrow. I already posted them on Patreon. I think I posted all the way through Wednesday. Or no, I guess I haven't done all that yet. But I posted today and yesterday's. Or today and tomorrow's. Mason, what do you think about Muth as a flex? Hate it. Hate it. He should only be a bench player. He should not be anywhere like in your starting lineup. Like not planned anyways. Like, I mean, you get injuries or something, you know, but like not going into the season. That should definitely not be a thing. Okay. Oh, what? Jay Debo in the 12th round? Bro, pass it. Just pass it over here, man. Let me smoke it. Whatever you're smoking, just let me hit it. Bro. Like, I know I just picked 2 old motherfuckers too, but like Debo, come on. I suppose I should keep him on my bench, but the Steelers fan in me wants to. Hey, man, you know that's why I'm here. That's why I'm here, just to help save you from your own team alliance emotion. Yeah, just keep him on the bench. Yeah, last spot on the bench, he'll be there, just nice and tucked in for whenever you need him. Oh, Brian Robinson swooped. And Josh said JT at 2. Yeah, she's a Colts homer. That's for sure. Because he's never gone number 2 in this tournament. And we've drafted 270 times so far for this tournament. And yeah, he's never gone at number 2. I think the highest he's gone is like number 5. Man. Only a couple IDPs off the board so far. Everyone's getting real crazy with the offense here. And for good reason. Let's see it, new. And we're about to smoke more. Let's get it. Who's smoking with me?
Hold up. Smoke weed every day.
Concepcion. Damn, look at K2. Campbell and Schwessinger. Nice. Yeah, Ghost Monkey, Dak in the first. First time it's ever happened. I mean, at least in this tournament anyways. First time it's ever happened. It's like really insane. Logan said, I'm scared to take Gibbs at the 101 because he may get injured. I'm worried he'll get injured again. I'm taking Bijan at number 1. Like, I know that ESPN has him ranked number 1 or whatever, but I never go off the ESPN rankings. Like, I swear those guys don't even play fantasy football. Because, like, I don't even know what's the reasoning even behind having Gibbs at number one. Like, Bijan, he just should be there. He should be there. He's already earned it. All right. Logan said, why Bijan? Gibbs has an overall better team, and I'm a Falcons fan. I mean, being on an overall better team actually makes it to where one guy will never get, like, an insane amount of work that you want. Like, yeah, on the Falcons, they have Drake London, sure. They have Pitts, who they've, like, really hated forever. But it is Bijan or bust. The entire offense is going to run through him. The entire offense is not going to run through Gibbs. I think Gibbs has better weapons and the easiest schedule. But how does better weapons equal Gibbs getting more points? Like, explain that to me. Because the two don't mesh. The more mouths to feed, the less that each person actually eats. Zach said thoughts on Chris Rodriguez. I mean, he's a solid, like, backup, but I mean, you know, I'm not going crazy about him. Like, I mean, I think Tootin's still going to be the guy. It's probably going to be a closer split than, you know, some of the Tootin stands like think. And what up, Jim? He said, why the QBs going so crazy, bro? They're going insane. He said, then I see TJ and Acroban. Yeah. Two teams taking 3 with their first 3 picks. Like, definitely, what's it called? Definitely helped shape the way that people were drafting. Logan said, better O-line, better QB, more opportunity to score. I mean, see, like, that's the thing. Like, yeah, like, all those things make sense for, like, the team being better. Gibbs is going to be good. But just like I said, the offense is never going to run through him. Like, if anything, like, Aman Ra's the one who's like for as many, like, targets as he gets. And, like, now they're talking about how, like, a lot of the offense, because of the new coordinator, is going to be going through Laporta. Like, not saying Gibbs is going to get his, but, like, Gibbs still hasn't proved, like, to be number one, the entire offense should be going through you. You know, and, like, that's just not Gibbs. Isaiah said, are the Raiders making the playoffs this year? Hell no, dude. No way. Logan said, but if I take Gibbs at number 1 and it's a snake and get Brock Bowers at 210 and Josh 301, good. Yeah, I mean, you're not going to have any, like, you know, top end wide receivers, but it's like you got 3 positions, like, you know, the top guys at 3 positions, and that's always good. Jab said, why'd they take AJ Brown at what? Why'd they take AJ Brown what? At 401? I don't know. What are we talking about? It's usually just where he goes. Logan said, you think Gibbs' back injury is real or just fake because he wants to get paid? Well, he's not playing right now because of the contract stuff. Like, I don't know I don't think he has a back issue. I think he has a contract issue. Crystal, bro, I need help. Last year was my first fantasy, came in last. Any tips? Well, make sure you follow. And, like, I mean, the ultimate tip, do you want to get free information or do you want to pay a couple bucks to, like, really get the edge? Because, like, my, like, full-time job is fantasy football consulting, whether that's leagues, whether it's advice. And, like, there's a bunch of people who are on my Patreon account, 420crew.com. You get to the superstar tier or higher. You actually get, like, my cell phone numbers. You get one-on-one texting. And it's like, it's just way better than anything else that anyone will ever offer for advice, because everything's specific to exactly what you're asking. You're not looking at, like, generic rankings. You're not getting generic cookie cutter advice. It's like literally questions to the exact thing you need. And 420crew.com. Go sign up. Superstar tier or higher. The all access is the best. That's for sure. Especially if you play in a bunch. And yeah, Anthony said Patreon's amazing. Hell yeah. Dude, Bijan at 4th. I was totally talking about Bijan at 4th, like ever since the beginning. Like it's insane. And B Drizzle said JT at 2. Yeah, just also insane because JT's never gone at 2 in this tournament. And we've drafted, like, this is the 270th time we're drafting for this division. Everyone's not in all of them. But yeah, he's never gone that high. But Nunu, she is a Colts fan, so I just assume it's the homer in her why she did that. And Crystal said, how do I join the paid? It's 420crew.com. 420crew.com. And yes, B Drizzle, this is super flex. And you want to, if money's tight, sign up on the superstar tier. It's $10 a month. Go look at the other ones. If you can do the all access or the ultimate, those are the best ones by far, because you get my personal cell phone number. You get the fastest answers out of everybody. The other ones are good, but it's just a higher level of rolling out the red carpet. Yeah, B Drizzle. I'm not sure about Bucky either. I'm super nervous about Bucky. But I know that, like, a lot of the stuff that we were nervous about was like him potentially missing games, like him potentially being so injured before anything even started that, like, he was just like never going to play, and like Gainwell was going to be the big thing. So once he actually got taken off the pup and they're like, he's full go, like, that made me not be a weenie about him, you know, because if we go back to before all this craziness was happening with like the injury news, he was going in like the 3rd or 4th round then. I mean, I've been drafting since February in this tournament, so I've seen like the evolution happen of like all these players' values, and Bucky's definitely, well, it was really like this, like he was like this, and then he just went like this, and then now it's coming back up a little bit. Hell yeah, Crystal, appreciate you. You will not be disappointed. Once you sign up, download the Patreon app, because I'm gonna send you a message there. That's how we exchange. That's how we exchange the initial phone numbers based on whatever plan you pick. Anthony's having a Patreon member at the 25 level. It's beyond worth the money. Alex replies to advice questions very quickly, as long as he's not asleep. Yes, for sure. Hey, Brown with the super chat. You the man. It's time for a Dabberoo. And he said, why go Gibbs with the first pick? Or why he go Gibbs with the first pick? I don't know why he did it specifically, but you know, there's just a couple people who, I mean, just like yourself, right? Like, I mean, you will pick Gibbs over Bijan. I don't know if you've ever given me the exact reason why, but I know that you've done that. I know you say that you have him higher in your ranks. And yeah, man, I mean, dude, I've even said it for the longest time. I like in a super flex league, if you pick Bijan, Gibbs, Josh Allen, or Jamar Chase or Puka, I'm not mad at any of those going with the first pick, because they all have the upside to where they could be the highest scorer at their position. And especially with Josh Allen, the highest scorer in the entire league. Yeah, we're just, you know, I'm not mad at who people take with the first pick, because I'm in enough of these leagues like you are, Brown, where we're going to have our guys that we're going to go after, but we're also not, like, we're going to still consolidate to a certain extent. Like it's almost impossible not to. And let me see who is B Drizzle. Thanks for the follow. Logan said, what would be your perfect but realistic first 3 picks at pick 1B? Well, Bijan, I'll say Bijan number 1. I mean, getting Bowers or McBride, I mean, that's realistic. I don't know if I would actually take it there, though. I think I would try to wait for the next turnaround. It would be kind of tough, because I don't know if Loveland or Warren would make it there. But I'm really thinking like Bijan, potentially Derrick Henry. And then I would say like AJ Brown, like Neighbors. No, man. I would put Neighbors in there. I'd put Rice in there as well, because like none of those guys are probably going to be there for the next turnaround. But yeah, if I could get, I'd go right. I feel like, I mean, if I'm not going quarterback there. Like, I know some people might want to take Josh Allen there, and I'm not going to do it. I know, but I'm going to pass on him, and I'm going to hope that I just hit correct a little later because it's not super, super hard. And Jay Snat, I'm going to read your comment in a second. But yeah, Bijan, and then I think I would go running back, wide receiver. And like I said, Derrick Henry, I mean, he's a realistic target like there. Kyren, Travis Etienne, those are realistic targets right there. And then I think it would be like, I mean, Drake London, I don't know, he might not make it there. In that single quarterback, you might not make it. I was talking so much that I didn't put any guys in my queue. $20 seconds. Yeah, for sure. Just trolling silly questions, definitely. And Brown 3-4 turn, wanted to double tap Neighbors and Brown so bad, but I knew I couldn't, needed a QB. Yeah. Stop giving me the 12 spot. I don't know how you've been getting, like, I know it's not literally every draft, but I feel like all these last drafts, you're either getting number 1 or number 12. Insane. Jason, I traded a Dunze and Pittman for JJ. Is that fair? I mean, fair is a place where they judge pigs, bro. There is no such thing as fair. I think you got the way better end of the deal. I feel like a Dunze and Pittman, they might outscore JJ on a normal basis, like, just them two, but you got top heavier. That's what you want to do, man. Logan, Rice, or Henry won't fall to 3, though. Said, I don't think, and he said, if I skip Allen, I can just wait for May or T-Law. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, skip over Josh Allen. Like, I know getting the positional advantage, but I would just say on your next turn after that. And seeing, like, dude, I haven't done single quarterback leagues. Like, I've only done these super flex. But yeah, if Henry doesn't fall, I mean, dude, Kyren, ETN, Brees, Javante, and Shiesty said, you guys can't draft. Bro, you just been here for 2 seconds. This is the 270th draft that we've done. But yeah, it's super flex. Yeah, Dak still shouldn't have went in the first, but it's super flex. I doubt you're even thinking about a 2 quarterback league. Ty Cook, what up? I got Jamar, CD, Neighbors, Rice, Buka as my 5 keepers and a 10-man. I mean, that's fire, bro. But like, dude, are your running backs going to be straight garbage? Because, dude, 5 keepers, I would just assume like every good running back is getting kept, right? Those are like, I mean, those are goated. Like, can all those wide receivers even play on the same team? Because, like, dude, if this is just a start 2 if it's just a start 7 where you're literally starting 2 wide receivers and then a flex, like, dude, you can't even play all 5 of those guys. Yeah, Fantasy Football Life said super flex is goated. It's really the only way to play, man. I mean, I'll talk shit about single QB leagues, all in good fun. I mean, people can play in whatever leagues that they want. But once you start going into super flex leagues, like, you're going to want to stay there because, like, the quarterback being like damn near meaningless in a single quarterback league. I mean, dude, it's not even fun. It's not even fun, man. I mean, not to me anyways, because like it totally eliminates a whole position. Oh, Zay, man. That was my pick, bro. That was my pick. All right. And Zim said IDP getting good value tonight. Bolton Landman gun in the 16th. Dude, I know. And like right before me, too. Right before me. Like I was watching that whole IDP run and just getting pissed the whole time because I knew I was going to go IDP, but I had to lock down Shadur just in case, even though I hate it. But yeah, dude, look at all those like top end IDP guys that went. Like, dude, all of them. I mean, the only guy who I wouldn't have touched with that pick is Styles, and still because I'm just trying to draft him later if I Brown didn't plan on taking Scattle, but he was there. Crazy QB run. Yeah, for sure, dude. For sure. I mean, making it to the 5-6 tournament. I feel like the only time I've taken Scat is like that, where I was at that end of the draft and it was like early 6th or something. And I was like, man, I hate him, but I gotta draft him here. Like he shouldn't even be here at this point. And yep, it's always with some crazy QB run going. TJ said, don't do it. Were you talking to me? Did I do it? Oh man, yeah, I was going to. He was definitely one of the two guys, but yeah, I'm putting Ernest Jones. I'm taking him all day over TJ Edwards now. And yeah, it was between Ernest Jones and Bush who I was debating between. Because I'm a little nervous about TJ Edwards, man. Is he going to end up missing time? And like him, like being banged up last year, it's one of the reasons why his okay, actually it says he's going to return soon. After a short absence. He hurt his calf before training camp, but the injury is not severe. Okay. Guess I should have read that. But either way, I got a lot of TJ Edwards. And TJ said, you and Acro. Yeah. I know, man. Our the drafts have been the draft's been a little crazy. Draft's been a little crazy so far. Yeah, and it's funny. And you and Acro, dude, first 6 rounds, identical on the positions. Oh, I see who Acro's going next round. If TJ doesn't grab him first, I don't know if anybody else would, if they're paying attention to Acro that much. But he's definitely. So I can't do it because I'm the pick after him. It's like it's like no point to even like think about it for like myself. But let's see. Oh, King D did it. He ain't making it. Oh, Patrick Queen off the board.
She's a killer queen.
All right. Hey, anybody who's watching on TikTok, leave some comments. Don't just sit there and watch the board. Leave some comments. Hit that like button. We're up to 1,000. We're about to do another rip. But yeah, let's see if we can get up to 2,000. Help a brother out. Zach said Devin White should be a sleeper. Yeah, I mean, I want to draft him because I think that he's going to get picked up, but it just sucks. Like if he doesn't get picked up, it's like, it's a waste of a pick, but it's like the high upside, man. Like you're right. And I'm sure there's a bunch of these drafts that he hasn't gone in. What? He did? By who? What are you talking about? When did that happen? Did it happen right now? The Lions. Oh. The Lions. Interesting. That's a horse of a different color. But like, where does he fit in there? Oh, dude. He's gonna. They don't want Rodrigo to start. Earlier today, I totally missed it. Didn't see that. Did not see that. Yeah, man. Let's see how it changes. But yeah, you ain't lying. I'm gonna. He's gonna be more highly drafted for sure by me. Let's see. Yeah, it's still. Oh no, it does have it. It doesn't show next to his name, but if you click on his name, it does show. He's only 28, man. And yes, thank you, Zach. I was so busy today, and I think it must have happened right after I did the news drop, because I did the news drop on Patreon. And yeah, real interesting. But there we go. Finally. Oh man, Ricky Pearsall is still available. Let's go TJ Watt. He usually doesn't go this late. TJ said, "Who, bro? You got to rewind. I can't give you like. I already gave the advice. I can't give you double the advice. You didn't hear? And Grio said, how many leagues do you have? I have a lot, but for this tournament specifically, this is the 270th draft, 270. And we're going to have more. I mean, there might be like 50 more that like happen throughout this off season. And then I'm going to have other leagues besides that. I have a bunch of redraft leagues. I mean, I got the like traditional style leagues, but also got like vampire leagues, forced trade leagues, auction draft leagues. What else? Those chopped leagues, the guillotine leagues. Zach said, I'm glad I got the Debo stock with the Pearson News. Yeah. Andrew said, what's the deal with Manning? Guy missed 4 straight practices. Lips are sealed over there in camp. Yeah, man. I mean, they're not. It's all pretty sure it's undisclosed. I don't even know if they said the reason why he's missing. So I don't like that. I don't like it when they're keeping it on the low like that. You just tell us what the hell it is, dude. Tell us what the hell it is. Let us know. Callie Gem said, glad I have a lot of weight. In the first 120 drafts I'm in. Yeah, dude, I don't even know if I have him in one. Dude, I mean, playing next to Jack Campbell, that's a pretty good duo. I mean, Devin White, I don't know if people remember how highly touted he was coming into the league, but he was drafted number 8 overall in the NFL draft. That does not happen much, where an inside or middle linebacker is going anywhere in the first round, let alone in the top 10. Jack Campbell, also a first round drafted linebacker. So that is pretty crazy, man. That is pretty crazy. And I want to just know, what's the reasons, man? What is the reason why he hasn't been able to stick with the team? And Zach said, curious to see where Wagner ends up. Yeah, man, I'm surprised that he hasn't gone either. I'm surprised that he hasn't gone anywhere either. Chris said, can't see. Who do you have at 11-1? Let's see, 11-1. Krosky. JCM went at 11-1. Zach said Devin White. Oh, dude, trust me. I know how good Devin White was. Yeah, I'm the IDP savant, bro. I like Devin White has been someone that I've been talking about. I mean, since the year that he got drafted. But that's what I'm saying. It's remember, all of this started when he first left Tampa Bay and he signed with the Eagles, and he didn't make it through Eagles training camp. Sucks in coverage, but a great tackler. Yeah, for sure, Callie Jam. And just more and more now, you have to be better at coverage. I mean, dude, there's so much. And that's really what makes the difference between the guys who are getting paid. Because Devin White never got a second contract. I'm pretty sure that he got the what's it called? The 5th year option. I'm pretty sure they got his 5th year option, but he didn't get a second contract with the Bucks. And then whatever he got paid with the Eagles, he got cut before training camp was even over. And so I know that he didn't get any kind of big contract with the Raiders, because he only signed a 1-year deal with them, and then he only signed a 1-year deal with the Lions as well. So it's I know he's not getting big time money. Jackson said took JT, James Cook, and Mahomes so far my draft thoughts. I like it. I mean, I'm a little nervous about Cook, but I guess it depended on who was all in the area of him. But yeah, man, that's a solid start. Zach said Campbell, him, and Barnes gonna be sick. Yeah, man. And dude, and they got Aiden Hutchinson, man. Got Aiden Hutchinson. Big things are gonna happen. His ass needs to stay healthy. I want to see what Aiden Hutchinson can do in a whole year if he can stay healthy for 17. because I don't know if he'd be able to break the sack record, but I bet he could. I bet he could really, really, really flirt with it. Here we go. Throw in those comments, guys, wherever you are. If it gets too quiet, sometimes I'll just play music, but I like answering the questions. Zach said he would have if he didn't get injured 2 years ago. I mean, dude, he was on such an insane pace when that happened. It was also really early, though. Like, that's like another thing, too. Is like, you know, if he was like really close, like 3/4 of the way in the season, but I swear it was like the first quarter of the season, maybe like just into like the second quarter of the season. Yeah, 10 sacks by week 7. Yeah, for sure. For sure. Yeah, man. I want to see him put it together for a whole season because we already know, like, dude, he has the tools. He just can't stay healthy. These big motherfuckers get hurt, man. These big motherfuckers get hurt. Dude, and I forgot Zach is Detroit fan for life. That's why you were on it. And I got both of tomorrow's drafts already ready, Zach. I'm going to go try to post them, but if you want them in advance, let me know. All right. I got 4 of my IDPs. I'm going to fill up the queue again. Make sure I don't miss out on any of these IDPs. Let's see. We got 8 picks in front of me. These guys have been viciously sniping me every time it comes to this part of the board. Drew Tranquil sucks, bro. I'm going to keep saying it, Jay. Drew Tranquil sucks. I don't know if he'll be a full waste of a pick, but he's at least a half a waste of a pick. At least a half a waste of a pick. Dude is a bum. Hold on. I said he's a bum.
He's a bum. No. He was a bum then, and he's a bum now.
And he's a bum now. All right. Now we're looking good. Now we got the queue set up a little bit. But yeah, once I get like one more guy, we're going to probably jump back on offense anyways. Jay said it's okay. It might be a waste of a pick, but he's the only guy they can throw to. So yeah. No. That's a defensive guy, man. That's the defensive guy. The linebacker that you just took. TJ said the unicorn might reconnect with his former coach. Yeah, that was in the news that I threw out today. Taysom. So I felt like I was sniping you earlier in the draft. You were crispy. I don't like it. Oh, he said I'm talking about the upcoming pick. Okay. Let's see who it is. Let's see who it is. Oh, look at that. TJ sniped Devin White in the 19th round. There we go. 19th. And Z-Born, you make a bunch of money off your best ball leagues. As the commissioner, I mean, decent amount. But as a manager, I still have not, though. As a manager. Like my teams last year, I had 2 teams in the top 5 in week 16, but you don't make any money on week 16. And then all these teams like freaking flopped. And all my teams, I had like 5 really, really good teams. They all flopped in week 17. Oh, yeah. Good point, Brown. Yeah, we also have slow drafts as well for anybody who can't draft at the specific times that we're doing. So the slow drafts, it's a 4-hour clock, and then it changes to a 2-hour clock for most of the draft after that. And perfect for people who really just can't sit down for an hour and a half to 2 hours and draft with us. And Jace, what do you think about Terry McLaurin this year? I mean, I've always kind of liked Terry for where you can get him. I mean, it's a really good, it's just a really good value on a number 1 wide receiver. Malik. There we go. I'm with you. They really got nobody else to throw to. I don't even know who else they would throw to. Dang it. And I forgot that I had Kyler in this one and TJ swooped on JJ in the 20th. I usually put the backups in the queue when I draft guys. Did not do that today. Slacking. Double check and see if I'm on the clock anywhere. I'm not. I like how Sleeper tells you how many picks are up before you now and all that. Yeah, and we've already got people joining tomorrow's draft. Let me see. Well, this is the 4 p.m. There's 2 drafts tomorrow. So we already have someone in the 4 p.m. Oh yeah, and then the new person from TikTok, they're in the 9. 7 p.m. and 9 p.m. I was talking Eastern now since there's so many more damn Easterns. Zach says, still curious what happens with the Raiders at QB. Yeah, man. I mean, dude, their schedule is so bad. There's almost like no way that Kirk Cousins makes it through the full season. But then it's not going to be good for Mendoza either. You know, like no matter what. Like I know they made a couple moves to like improve their line, but dude, their schedule is horrible, and I mean a lot of it is because of the division that they play. So I think Mendoza is kind of set up for failure. That's what I think. Yeah, Mendoza at least mobile. Yeah, I mean, dude, he's gonna have to run. He definitely is gonna have to run. Because I don't know. Like when I mean, I know they have Genty, but like they don't have any wide receivers that they're gonna need to like double cover. You know, like no team is gonna have to double cover like any of their wide receivers. So, like, when you know that, you're just always going to send that extra safety in the box. And maybe not 100% of the plays, but enough to where Mendoza is going to be facing these stacked boxes and a blitz, like, very, very often. And when Cousins is there, it ain't going to be good on him either. And Zach said, don't sleep on Naylor. I mean, dude, Naylor was actually, I think, on my championship team in the 32-team league that I won like 2 years ago. But yeah, it's going to be way different with the Raiders, dude. Like, it really is. Like, it's different when he had a somewhat decent quarterback and a somewhat decent team. And, like, it's not going to be the same. Because, yeah, dude, I like Naylor. Like, dude, I wish you would have just stayed, you know? But, like, now it's like, now they got Jennings. Like, I don't know. Jennings is kind of a better number 3 than Naylor. But, yeah, it is insane, man. It is insane. Like, just the Raiders in general. I kind of feel like I want to just avoid them like the plague. And like, you know, if they prove me wrong, they prove me wrong. But schedule is just so bad. And the quarterback woes could just ruin everything for everybody. Charlie said, would it be crazy to draft Saquon round 2, pick 14? If he falls that far, no, it's not crazy. I would definitely pick him there over whatever running backs are still there. Because I could almost guarantee, like I just wouldn't take him over the top 4. That's it. He's number 5 in my he's number 5 to me in my ranks. Dukes, I got a question. First round pick in a 12-man league. Should I double RB or go RB wide receiver? It really depends on where you pick, but I find myself a lot of times going running back if I have a later pick in the draft. Like, where do you know where your pick is? Shout out to Charlie for the follow. Do you know where your pick is already? And especially even if you have like a top pick and you get like Bijan and Gibbs, I would still potentially go double RB there. Then you just get a third quarter, and then you just get a third, another wide receiver with the third pick. That's a quick turnaround. Okay, pick one. I'm taking Gibbs. Okay. Yeah. With one of those next 2 picks. Because, I mean, It really doesn't matter if you pick them in the second or the third. We're just talking about your next 2 set of picks. I'm picking at least 1 running back with those. And then I want to get 1 wide receiver. So, yeah, I would be going running back, wide receiver, or, if you pick the wide receiver at the 212, when you have the 3-1, it literally makes no difference. So, you know what I mean? Like, it literally doesn't matter which one you pick. I just want to get out of those the number 2 and number 3. I want 1 running back and 1 wide receiver. And shout out for the follow, Duke. Yes, sir. This is the spot to be, bro. There's a lot of cookie cutter, fantasy content creators, and you can tell when you're listening to their live streams and they're just saying cookie cutter shit the entire time. Matt said AJ Brown, Loveland, or CD and Fanning. I don't like it because I don't want to trade the wide receiver tight end for a wide receiver tight end. But I think that I would rather have AJ Brown and Loveland than CD and Fanning. But that's not really a trade that I'd want to make, though. Duke said, right, okay, I was thinking if Bowers drops to my 3rd pick, maybe take him over a wide receiver. Yeah, I guess it's just not always realistic that he's going to fall that far, but that would be something to consider. I would not take the quarterback, though. A lot of people who've been having the number 1 pick, they're asking if they should go like Bowers and Allen if they drop. I really don't want to, you pick one that you're going to jump up on, I don't want to pick both because then you're just screwing over your other positions. And, with the quarterbacks, I mean, unless in the single quarterback league, unless they're scoring 5 touchdowns or they have 5 interceptions, everyone's kind of scoring real similar. And let me see, LGP said 101 10 team Superflex. Is it Allen or Gibbs? I mean, I'm going Bijan with that, but if you like Gibbs more than Bijan, I mean, I would just go the running back with that pick. And B Trizzo, yeah. Tell me when you're done. Look, well, this is all the picks right now. You can see. Well, maybe you couldn't see all the picks, but there it is. Let me know when you're done. I'm gonna scroll back down. TJ said Felton is getting hyped too. Felton or Fanning? Who are we talking about? Who the hell's Felton? Why am I not thinking of that? Volko, if I have the 8th pick, 14. What if you have the 8th pick in a 14-team league? Single quarterback, super flex. I'm assuming single quarterback, right? I'm probably going running back with that pick. I mean, I don't know who's going to be there. I mean, somehow maybe JT might fall. Saquon would potentially be a guy there for me. Aman Ra, JSN. I mean, one of those guys probably going to be there. That's probably where I'd go. I mean, I just gave you a bunch of different names, but it's those are the guys who I'd be targeting. They're either going to be gone. They're either going to be gone or 1 or 2 will be there, because all those guys are going to be guys that are going early. And 2 picks in front of me. Oh, where'd Jay go? Jay's on auto. What happened, Jay? How many IDPs do I got? Oh, shit. I only have the 4. All right. You know what? Let's go Trey Hendrickson. And Charlie said London, Genty, Saquon, pick 14. Saquon. That's where I'd go. Yeah, because I want him over London and I want him over Genty. The only running backs that I don't want over Saquon this year are the top 4. And the top 4 should be the same for everybody. Bijan, Gibbs, CMC, JT, in whatever order you want. Oh, Ty Felton, the Minnesota wide receiver. Okay. Yeah. Zach said, grade my dynasty squad. Put the starters in. I know a lot's made with the depth, but throw the starters in. Did Bobby Bruno pass out? I know he works hella early. Jamie, what up, bro? And he said flying out of San Diego tonight and then finally gonna rest. There we go, bro. What were you in San Diego for? I mean, I know you showed me the picture of the what was that, Padres press conference or whatever, but yeah, what were you out there for? Yeah, I think, dude, I had not been to San Diego until I went back for Survivor Series last year. And I've gone one other time since. And like, I don't know, man. Like, it's a nice place, but it ain't what it used to be. It's different when you're like hanging out with a bunch of people. Now everybody has their lives and shit. And like the weather, even though it's like nice all the time, it is, dude, those floods and shit, like not cool, man. Nix, Lawrence, Gibbs, Hampton, Rice, Olave, Jamar, Luther, Stevenson, Pierce, Mark Andrews, Otten. Nice, dude. Really solid QB duo. Is it a single or a super flex on the QBs? I mean, Gibbs and Hampton. I mean, bro, you got 2 top 10 guys right there. Rice, Olave, Jamo, Luther. It's a really, really solid, really solid core. I feel like I would put this at like a B plus, man. This has got to be I bet this has got to be like, I guess you didn't tell me how many teams. How many teams is it? But if it's a 12 teamer, I mean, this is for sure got to be like a top 4 team in the league. 12 team. Yeah. I mean, it's got to be a top 4 team in the league. Those are good starters all around. I mean, Pearson, Mark Andrews, Otten. I mean, they're not the best, but I mean, you're real top heavy. Yeah, hold on a second, Corey. I'll tell you, he was jacking it in San Diego. And Jamie work stuff, family vacation. We did a whole West Coast from Canada. From Canada to Mexico. Nice. Cool. I've always wanted to do something like that. I mean, easier said than done. Like, definitely not an easy thing to do. Corey said most of your redraft with IDP, it's 29 rounds. Is pretty close to what we could be doing down the line. Yeah. And I think what I'm going to do this year, because I've been doing it for all the dynasty leagues, is shorten the draft by 5 rounds, but when the draft is over, adding those back. So then it's like a little bit of a waiver wire battle in the beginning for all those bottom, scrappy guys. At least that's how we did it in the dynasties, anyways. And Nathan, who do I take at the 110 and a 10 man? Whatever running back is the best one there. Probably take Saquon and one other. All right, let's go Highsmith. TJ said almost up in the Marvel. That draft is moving today, dude. Where'd we make it to so far? I took JT early on. And what Jamie says, my Broncos at Bo Nix. We'll get to the Super Bowl this year, but yeah, I wanted to hop in and say, hey, before I fly at 9:30. You the man. Thanks for coming through, bro. Yeah, we got a lot of drafting. To go. Oh shit, we almost made it to the end of the first round. Dude, let me I'm text Acro. I know he's in this draft, obviously, but maybe if we Acro, if you got it on, you're on the clock in the Marvel. Texting you because I don't know if you're watching. I gotta go look. I don't even really know who's been taken. Nathan, James Cook, maybe Lamb or Jefferson. I mean, so if Saquon's not there, then yes. I think I would take Jefferson over Lamb. And I think I would take Saquon over Cook though. Like if you can go Saquon and Jefferson, that's probably what I'm doing. I'm just feeling a huge Saquon bounce back year this year. So I was one of the best lines in football. Schedules got a little bit easier because they didn't win the Super Bowl last year. And yeah, I would take Saquon. The only guys I wouldn't take Saquon over, or the only guys that I wouldn't take Saquon over, are the top 4 guys. And those guys would usually be gone by the 110 anyways. How many IDPs do I have now? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, let's go. Let's get some more guys in the queue here. And any questions, wherever you guys are watching, throw down some questions. Let's keep the chat extra lit. Keep hitting the like button. Let's get to 2,000 likes. We've been stuck at 1,000 for a long time. We're going Frankie Louvu. All right, all right.
All right, all right, all right.
Here we go. And maybe while I got a second in between drafts, let's go look at this. Here's all the draft picks in our 32 team league. You can only have one quarterback. Usually the quarterbacks are going a lot higher in previous years than this year. But we got Bijan, Gibbs, Puka, Allen, Chase, Jonathan Taylor, CMC, Drake May, CD Lamb, Aman Ra, Cook, JSN, Jaden Daniels, Lamar Jackson, Joe Burrow, Ken Walker, Genty, Chase Brown, Saquon, Hampton, Mahomes, Jefferson, A-Chain, London, J Love. That's Jeremiah Love, T-Law, Caleb, McBride, Herbert, and we got 3 more picks to go. 3 more picks to go. Bro, Heavy said, remember when BDGE had the NFT league scammers, bro? I can't believe idiots fell for that, dude. Why those idiots fall for that? And is that Andrew or Anthony? I can't remember. Is it Anthony or Andrew? Totally can't remember. But he said, can you show your full team? Like show from from round 1? What do you mean? To the top? What up, Jay? What up, Jay? Jay's back in his house. But yeah, bro, Heavy, like what the hell was going on with those guys? How did everybody get scammed by BDGE like that? They made like hundreds of thousands of dollars off of that NFT scam. And there was no cash prizes or like anything. And Michael said, bro, what kind of draft is this? It's a $10 best ball Superflex draft with IDP. The Superflex is 2 quarterbacks. The IDP is individual defensive players. And Corey said, Alex, you're still going to do 1 DL, 2 DBs, 2 LBs, and 3 flex. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yeah, that's how we do it. And Jay said, I really be like working hard as hell at work, and I still be drafting and supporting. Bro, you the man, Jay. You're the man. I appreciate you, bro. Because you came in and you just like hit the ground running, joining drafts, always on the streams. Like, yeah, dude, I appreciate you, bro. Let's see. We got 2 picks. 2 picks in front of me. Michael, yes, sir. Any other questions? Feel free to ask. And that's just what I tell everybody. Even if you think the drafts are weird, if you ask, I swear I'll have a realistic reason why shit is happening, because I host a lot of like just crazy style of leagues. And this style isn't even crazy. I mean, it's a super flex league. And I know to some people that's like totally foreign and insane, You know what? We're going to go Thule. Michael said, so why is Lad going 101? Lad's not going 101. Here's the top of the draft. Gibbs went number 1. Here's the top of the draft, though. I have it scrolled down because there's 35 rounds. Crispy said no kickers. No kickers. No kickers. But yeah, that'd be crazy if Lad went number 1. That'd be insane. But yeah, where did he end up going? Where did he go? He went the 6 at the 612 is where he went. 612. There we go. Uh-oh. Jay, turn off the auto, bro. Turn off the auto. Don't miss your next pick. Heavy said Taylor number 2 spicy, bro. I mean, I've been talking about that. I mean, people were coming in like literally talking shit about it. She's a Colts fan, so yeah, that was a homer pick for sure. Definitely spicy. Definitely. Yeah, Crispy said if you want kicker advice, ask Noble. Yeah, we might have to get him back for answering the kicker questions. I mean, he was hitting at a really decent percentage that one year. There you go. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. OnlyFans, where you at, bro? Oh, I see the green dot. I doubt he wanted Ramsey. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All right, I got 8 IDPs. We're looking good in the hood. And Heavy said, boom, boom, kicker of the week. Yeah. Dude, kickers are just so lame, man. They're so lame. Jay said, how you feel about my starting lineup in this one? Let me make my pick here, and then I'll tell you. Yeah, let's see where I'm going to go with this. Still debating if I'm even going to go offense or defense here, because we got some really good guys on the defensive side still available. All the good offense have been gone for rounds, but these are like still pretty solid, like dart throws, though. All right. Heavy said, how have we figured out a way to get coaches involved in fantasy football? I mean, I know that there's like platforms that do get coaches involved, but it's kind of lame because I think it's like really like the only, like I think the only points came from a win or a loss, and that was it. So it was, I mean, if there was other ways, I guess, could potentially do it. And Brown, yeah, I'm doing Jay first, and then I'm doing you. Okay. All right, let's see. Let's see Jay squad real quick. I mean, quarterbacks, Dart, Jones. I'll call it a B. I'll call it a B minus. I mean, even that. Shout out to Mike. Might not even be a B minus though, but we're gonna call it that. Bijan, A Chain, Dobbins for the running backs. We'll call that an A minus. Neighbors, Rice, Watson, and Wandale. And call that a B plus. And IDP, Myles Garrett, Fred Warner, Edgerrin Cooper, Quay Walker, Alex Singleton. That's fire, man. That might be like one of the dopest IDP lineups that you put together. I'm gonna call that an A minus. So I say so B minus, and then A minus. So it's up 1, and then B plus, it's up 1, then A minus up 2. 89 overall. B plus for the starters for baby back Gibbs. All right, give me after my second pick here, Brown. I'll grade yours. And Will I Sports Photographer. He said, "Well, Dynasty Startup. Who should I take at the 105? Probably a wide receiver. I mean, Bijan and Gibbs are probably going to be gone. I don't if it's a super flex like Josh Allen's probably gone, but I would say Jamar Chase, Puka, or JSN with that pick. Like whoever in that order, like of how they fall." All right. Wicks, and got to draft him earlier around here. 1 QB, 2, 3. Yeah, see, I mean, even more of a reason why I'd want to go with the wide receiver with that pick, because you're not getting Bijan or Gibbs there. So yeah, I would definitely go wide receiver with that. Being super flex, I want to make sure that I get like 2 quarterbacks inside the top 4 to 5 rounds, depending on where you are, depending on what side of the board. And Will said it's a crazy format. And I mean, that's it's not that crazy. It's not that crazy. I mean, it's kind of the setup that I have for my dynasties, except we don't have a tight end spot. We just have the extra flex spot. Well, I guess we have multiple flex spots. But yeah, and then some of the dynasty leagues that I have is a good percentage that have IDP players, individual defensive players also in the mix. Mike said, should I take Amarion Hampton and Walker at the 112 or something else you think? I want Saquon over one of those guys. I'd probably want Saquon over Walker. So I'd probably go Saquon and Hampton with those picks, assuming Saquon's there. But if he's not, I'm not mad at the combo. Because is it a 12-team league? Like, then you're gonna have the 2-1, right? Yeah, Crispy said Tony's still available. I bet he is.
Man, fuck Tony.
Yeah, 12 teams. Okay, yeah. So you're gonna have the yeah, Corey, I think 5 rounds is too many also. Yeah, because I mean, the reason why I even eliminated 5 is because we're drafted in the 50s. Like, I don't know. I might not even eliminate any for the redraft leagues now that I'm thinking about it. Because those picks are important. Picks are really important. And Corey, I'm taking you down this year. I'm going to give you the winning advice, but my team is going to do good enough to still beat you in the championship. I'd prefer no elimination. Yeah, I'm not going to. That was a quick thought that came into my head. Let's just pretend I never said it. Because that was the thing for Dynasty because of how long the Dynasty drafts were. It's not going to be a thing. I mean, the IDP drafts, of course, are going to be a little long, but it is what it is. It's going to be like an hour and a half draft, maybe an hour and 15, and we're all committing for it. That's it. Brown said, I think my girl may kill me if I don't get top 10 this year. I mean, it's tough, man. There's a lot of luck. As you know, a lot of luck that comes into play. Because, dude, I mean, I host this shit and I haven't even came in top 10. I mean, if I was coming in top 10 every single year, you guys would know that I'd be rigging it. But yeah, that's what's crazy. I still haven't even came in top 10 in this shit. Bears fan, should I trade Aman Ra for London and Rice? I mean, it's probably better value on London and Rice, but like, how many teams are in your league? Like, if it's like a 14 team, like, yeah, sure, do that shit. But if it's like an 8 or a 10-man league, like, hell no, dude, you got to keep him on Ra. Brown said 3 teams in the top 5 last year for week 16. Said she had high hopes. Bro, I mean, yeah, definitely. Bears fan, 10-man. Nah, man, you got to keep him on Ra. You got to get top heavy, dude. You got to get top heavy. And Aman Ra is the way you get more top heavy, not by trading for depth with London and Rice. And Corey said you basically got 2 teams to the finals last year since you answered every start-sit question for me. So called the shots for both teams. I like it, bro. I like it. And it was out of 3 teams total, right? I mean, that's pretty good. That's pretty good odds. That's pretty good efficiency, I'd say. Because really, the farther over 50%, I mean, the better. Crispy, thanks. Scroll to the bottom. And Mike said you like Igbuka and Ladd in the 3-4 turn. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, you got to tell me who else is there. Like if Garrett Wilson's somehow there, like I want him over those guys. But yeah, getting those guys like after going like running back with your first 2 picks, and then going those guys at the 3-4, like, dude, you're going to be sitting very pretty. But that's why I also want to go running back a lot this year because, dude, if you don't get like those top 12 guys, like you're just going to hate the way your running backs look. But like you could still get really good wide receivers like in the 3rd and 4th round. The running backs are probably like, I mean, they're definitely no top 12 running backs by then, but like the running backs are just so depleted by that point. And like you just have to force yourself to do it. Unless you could get one of the top wide receivers. You can get one of the top wide receivers, you know, your Chase, your Puka, your Aman Ra, your JSN. That's kind of like the only situation where I'd let go wide receiver first, and then I'd go back-to-back running backs. Maybe even 3 in a row. All right. Let's keep going. Oh, Bruno. Oh, shit. And I forgot Brown squad. We started talking too much. Brown, I got you after these next 2 picks. If anybody else wants a grade, throw it in now so you can get in the rotation. Man, Crispy, what are you doing? All right, let's see. Brown, Mayfield, Darnold, Rodgers in the mix also. I think I'm going to call that. Yeah, I think I'm going to call that a B- for the quarterbacks. Feel like it's fringing on a B. Nah, you know, we'll call that a B. I mean, it's close. It's like it's so fringe right there. Running back, CMC, Genty, Scat, Rashad White. I'm going to say B+ for that. Real solid. Wide receivers, A.J. Brown, Terry McLaurin, Jameson Williams, Chris Godwin. Solid. I'm going to call it a B. Let's see how close. I got a couple picks. And IDP, Brooks, Lloyd, Olakun, Patrick Queen, Caden Ellis. I mean, that's fire, dude. Call that an A- for the IDP. So we got B-, we got a B+, then we got a B, and then we got an A-. So that's up to 87. 87 overall. There we go. And Heavy said you're grading way too easy today, maybe because it's Saturday. I mean, I've been, you know, I am a little worn down right now. I'll tell you, we did another draft before this one. Yeah, that could be it. Yeah, you know, you catch me at the right time, you might get a little bit easier. But who knows? I try to be tough, like either way, because we're only grading the starters though too. Like that's another thing. It would take way too long when I was getting the bench and shit in the mix. Damn it! And who do I pick right here? All right, let's go Arroyo. All right, TJ set a grade. Let's see. TJ squad. Daniel, Burrows, Hurts. Not as high on Daniels as some. I'm going to call it an A- though. Jacobs, Judkins, Harvey. Call that a B. Wide receivers, Higgins, Michael Wilson, Lemon, and Goddard, Pittman. Tight ends in the mix too. Call that a B-. IDP, Cedric Gray, Bolton, TJ Edwards, Tremaine Edmonds, Devin White. Man, I don't know if I want to put Devin White, and like I can't grade him like he's not an A-. Like he's probably like a strong B right now. And Michael said, where do you send these grades at? I mean, I'm just saying it like right now, just out loud. So This isn't like AI or anything. It's just me, you know, kind of giving grades. And I'll still call it an A-. He's the reason why it's an A- instead of an A. So what do we say? A for the so it's up 3, and then we got a B-, so up 2, another B-, up 1, and then A-, up 2. So that's up 3 totals. That's an 88. 88. Solid. Lexibum 6 pick. What are the chances of Hampton in the second round? How many total? How many total teams in your league? If it's a 10-man, maybe. But if it's 12 team, like it's very, very slim. Like probably not happening. I got Aman Ra, Pickens, Zay Flowers, Jackson, Dart at QB. Jesus loves you. Nice. Yeah, Lex, you ain't getting Hampton in the second round. Yeah. Such a slim chance because everyone's like, they're super hyped on him. Because I'm also assuming it's a single quarterback league, right? If it's a super flex league, maybe some crazy stuff happens, but all right, I gotta get a couple IDPs still. Man, Acro, come on, bro. Why'd you do that? All right. And Acro. Yo, he's not in here. He would have heard me say it earlier. Well, he'll see the text. Yvonne Pace. Okay. Almost through. Oh, Acro, you're on the clock in Marvel, bro. Dude, it made it all the way to you. We might get through a round. We might get through a round today. Yeah, luckily we got like 5 weeks to go, or 5.5 weeks, whatever the hell it is. Because yeah, that Marvel one takes a long time. So I'm gonna be trying to do my best to let people know when they're on the clock. And I know K2's still up, and so is TJ. So we can get a handful of picks going. Now you're good, bro. You're good. I knew you were in the live draft. Heavy said, I wonder what Kadarius Toney's up to. Man,
fuck Tony.
Nah, man.
Fuck Tony.
Yeah, screw Kadarius Toney. Dude's a bum.
He's a bum. He was a bum then, and he's a bum now.
All right, we got a lot of DBs going. There's not a lot of offensive pieces that I even want. Yeah, it's like nobody good is left. Tony said, what did I do? Not you, Kadarius Toney. And Hayden said, a question, future reference. Who is the first 3 taken in the 12 spot? I'll scroll up for you so you can see. But it was CMC, Genty, and Baker Mayfield. And CMC dropping to 12. I mean, I know it could happen because some people told me that in their redraft league that he made it. Oh yeah, see, it's a super flex league, so yeah, Baker's not going to be going there. I mean, the next skill guy after Baker was Aman Ra. Aman Ra was AJ Brown, and then Brees Hall, Jeremiah Love went right after. Yeah, so even in that 12 spot, man, I mean, I'd probably go running back, just with, whatever two of the top guys are right there. And because you'll still be able to get two good wide receivers in like the next one and then the next two set of picks. And Tony said, which two should I take in the startup dynasty? Tyke Smith, Cam Curl, and Nick Cross. Dude, we got Tony fucks with IDP. Let's go. Here's what sucks. They're all really good, but I'm gonna go with the safeties. I'm gonna go with Cam Curl and Nick Cross. And I really like Tyke Smith. Like, he had some really big games last year. But Nick Cross and Cam Curl were like tops at the position also. Heavy said Kadarius Toney, Gabe Davis all had too much hype once upon a time. Who is equivalent now? That's a good question. I mean, dude, if it's one of the rookies, we don't know yet. Tate, Lemon, Tyson, like it could be one of those guys for all we know. I say it's Quentin Johnston. I definitely say it's Quentin Johnston. And Tony said I like Tyke because he's younger, but yeah, you're right. Yeah, I mean, so like if you're a really good defensive player, like it's almost like unless you're like already pushing 30s, like you could still be good. I mean, dude, there's a lot of guys who are really good at their craft who are like mid 30s who are like still viable, like, dynasty starters. So yeah, I mean, that's the thing that I'd say especially with defense. I wouldn't put as much weight into their age because like for like inside linebackers, like dude, 27, 28, 29, like that's like peak for some of these guys. Tucker said, what's the league settings? Why so many tight ends and defensive players getting drafted? Well, you're looking at, is it the bottom? Oh no, and now we're at the bottom. It's a $10 best ball, super flex, meaning you start two quarterbacks, and then we have 5 IDP starters, and it's also tight end premium. It's best ball, meaning you don't pick your starters weekly. The app puts your players in based on how much they start or how much they score in that week. There we go. There we go. Anybody in the chat who wants a grade before we peace out? We got 2 more picks. I'm gonna pack up a bowl ski here. If we get some gifts on TikTok or some super chats, I'll stay for a few more minutes. And what's Ramirez laughing at? And Tuzwek, I don't even know how to say that. Chase Brown or James Cook. Lean in James Cook, but it's pretty damn close. And Tony, Greg Dulcich, or Gesicki. Probably Dulcich. And Drew said, can I get my C-? Here we go. Let's pull up Drew's squad here. Let's see. QBs, Drake May, Caleb, and Herbert. Got to give that an A. So that's up 3. Running backs, ETN, Henderson, Kenny G.
Oh my God! They killed Kenny! You bastards!
Gonna say a B for that. Tight end, wide receiver tight ends, Bird and Warren, Parker Washington, Pitts, and Quentin Johnston. Oh man, Quentin Johnston messed it all up for you, bro. He messed it all up for you. And Steven said 3 QBs for the first 3 picks is an A. Yeah, in this format, yeah, because it's 2 quarterback starters, but it's also best ball, meaning that you don't pick your starters. Like whoever scores the most, the app's going to put them in there. And so I mean, the reason why these guys do it is, I mean, just because they have 3 options of who's going to be the highest scorer on their team. And so that's why they would get an A for that. Definitely not like that in every league. If this was a normal, like even a normal super flex league, I mean, it might be a little like overkill to do 3 in a row, because I've seen people do 2 in a row in normal super flex leagues, but not too common to do 3 in a row. In this could, and Steven said, yeah, but the team is now super weak at the skill positions. I mean, that's why that's where we're going. So they got to be for the running backs, and then the wide receivers, man, I mean, Tyler Warren kind of bumps it up a little bit. But it's like, man, that's either like a B or a B minus at the wide receivers, and I think I'm gonna put it as a B minus. And yeah, man, and Anthony, right? Yeah, I fucked up on that, but I needed the extra running back. The running backs were falling off a cliff, but now I even after I took that, I'm just not scared of Bucky anymore. Like now that he's like full go at practice and stuff, you know, like I mean, there's all this. It was all the stuff that was really, really hard to handle, as far as like how supposedly injured he was, and you know, all this stuff. So kind of back a little bit on like the Bucky train, but I'm nervous about him getting hurt though. And Bucky over Neighbors and McBride. Yeah, and I really felt like I needed a running back there because of the way that they were like dropping off. But yep, I mean, and even Neighbors there. I mean, I've gotten him later than that, so I probably wouldn't have jumped for him specifically. And yeah, so I think I'm giving it a B minus for the wide receiver, tight ends. And then we got for IDP, Franklin, Jihad Campbell, Dallas Turner, D Winters, and Bailey. I mean, Bailey's definitely bringing the average down. You didn't get an IDP player higher, did you? No. I mean, Franklin, he's like an A minus. Jihad Campbell, I think, is like a B plus. Dallas Turner, like a B. Winters, maybe a B plus. Bailey's probably like a C plus, because we really don't know where, like, how much he's going to be in there like right away, and if he's going to be a full-blown starter like right away. Thanks, Crispy. So I think I'm going to call that, I think we're going to call that a B total for the IDP. So we got an A, that's up 3. We got a B, that's neutral. B minus, that's up 2. And yeah, Anthony, we do. And it's Anthony, right? Yeah, there's a draft every day, multiple drafts on the weekends. Tomorrow there's a 7 p.m. Eastern time and a 9 p.m. Eastern time. So up 2, and then B, which is neutral. So up 2, 87 overall. Yeah, I'm going to smoke this bowl. If anybody wants to get into one of these drafts, all you got to do is shoot me a message on Sleeper at FF Hustler 420. Heavy said, how long have you been drafting for? Since the beginning of February. 270 of these. And so that's why when I say like I understand like players' values like so much better than like everybody else, it's because we've been drafting for money for, I mean, what is that? February, March, April, May, June, July. For 6 months we've been drafting. And Heavy said, now it's August 1st. I'm seeing a lot of these so-called experts coming out of the woodworks. Exactly, man. Like, yeah, they're the so-called experts for the casual players. Is what it is, you know, like we're just on like a different level. But like when they're catering to like the people who don't know anything, like, yeah, they could be considered experts to those guys. It's just like, you know, real recognize real. So like, you know, none of those guys, like I don't take like any of them like seriously. Like I could tell a Fugazi, and most of them are just Fugazi. Most of them just playing like a league or two. You know, even if it's 5 to 10, that's still not a lot for like hardcore fantasy players. Like that's hardcore for like the casual players. Because like I haven't played in less than 20 leagues since COVID. All right, trying to make my pick over here. All right, there we go. Thanks, Crispy, for letting me know about the 248. And Anthony, are you going to be doing drafts till the season starts? For this tournament, yes. And then there will be, I host a bunch of other leagues, not just this tournament. Like you're gonna see, I probably will host some other drafts here live. And yeah, and then even during the season, like weeks 2 through 18, we're doing drafts, but like weekly best ball drafts, $20 weekly best ball drafts. I started it last year, and we're going to continue it this year. Super fun, man. So literally nobody in fantasy drafts as much as we do. And this is why. If we just go from last year's start of the season, okay? Well, no, let's go from the start of 2026. We drafted for the NFL playoffs, and then we took a break during the NFL playoffs. We started drafting for this best ball tournament in February. We've been drafting ever since. We started dynasty drafts in February. We've been drafting ever since, multiple styles. We started doing rookie drafts, like for the existing dynasty leagues, started doing those right after the NFL draft. Then we're going to be going and doing drafts all the way through the start of the season. And then we're going to be doing those weekly drafts, multiple weekly drafts per week. We start off with like Tuesday and Wednesday, but the more people that join, we'll have multiple on Tuesday, multiple on Wednesday. And it's awesome, man. We draft literally all year. There's only 3 weeks of the year that we didn't draft last year. And that was just those weeks, or this year. And it'll be just those 3 weeks in the playoffs. That's it. Here we go. Any other questions? Throw them in, because after this bowl, I'm signing off. And I guess I'll leave it zoomed in, but it looks like it's a super small, ass draft, unless they notice the 12 teams right up there. Whew. And TJ said skill positions are easier to find diamonds in the rough. Yeah, I mean, that's 100% correct. 100% correct. I mean, there's quarterbacks that if you draft late, they will end up playing and they will end up putting up points. But you're definitely right. It's way easier to find a diamond in the rough at wide receiver or running back than it is at quarterback. Hell yeah. I'm gonna text K2 right now. Woo, dude. I don't know if we've ever made it through round 1 in the 32 team league in the first day, because the first day, I mean, first off, everyone's like getting in the groove, but like second off is like, dude, the first pick is just like so important. It is so important. And it's crazy, TJ, the year that I won, I picked in the 31st spot. That third round reversal is like so crucial in the 32 teamer. So crucial. And Gio said, you good, Brody? It's just normal, man. It's just normal. And TJ says 32 picks in 12 hours. Yeah. I mean, dude. And K2's on. K2's on. So we'll see where Drew goes, but hell yeah. And Gio said, he said, who the fuck you get at 31? It was Derrick Henry that year. It was 2 years ago. It was 2024. Yeah, he fell hella far. I couldn't even believe it. But it's funny. It was like Bucky in round 5 or some shit like that. Rookie, Bucky as a rookie in like round 5. Like that was like one of the big picks that like did it for me. Like if you can get anybody who's like super viable in round 5, round 6, like dude, could totally propel you. Oh shit, dude. McBride and Bowers both off the board now. TJ, you're up, bro. You're up, dude. Let's get it swinging back. Let's see how many we can get going with this first 12 hours, man. Let's see it, TJ. Back-to-back picks. I'll wait for you to make those picks and I'll sign off. Will said JT before Bijan or Jamar is crazy. For sure crazy. I've been talking about that all stream. Been talking about that all stream. She's a Colts homer, that's for sure. And Larry the Lobster, what up? How do I get into one of these? It's a $10 best ball draft. Okay, it's not free. It's not a mock. But all you got to do, message me on Sleeper, FF Hustler 420. I'm the number 5 pick, so you can see how to spell my name on Sleeper there. And yeah, that's all you got to do. Message me on Sleeper. You'll get in. We got 2 fast drafts tomorrow, 7 p.m. and 9 p.m. There's also slow drafts. If any of you guys are a fan of the slow drafts, I got those filling every day as well. Yeah, we need to get more peeps joining these slow drafts. Let's see it, TJ. These picks are huge, baby. And yeah, what up, Cowsy? Said the Bucky was a great pick. I mean, it was huge that year. Had to take a shot on him. Dude, look at that. Derrick Henry fell here too. Dude, TJ, you lucky duck. Because look at that. I see J Love taken a long time ago. Let's see it. Let's see where TJ goes with his pick. And I'm gonna message Terry. Let him know. Might get back to him tonight. Okay. Got a lot of cool drafts going. Let's see it, TJ. The anticipation's killing me. Jalen Hurts. There we go. How many quarterbacks went in the first round? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Okay, 11. Well, no, 10. And then TJ just took the first pick in the second round, which is now 11. All right, you know, I see Terry. I see the green. Let me tell Hawk fan might get back to you tonight. There we go. Oh, nice. Larry just messaged me. Cool. I'm gonna go answer you right now, just while I'm live, so you know it's really me. Okay. And you could do both. You could do both drafts if you want. So just throwing that out there. Yeah. We'll smoke another bowl. We'll see if anybody else pops in who like wants to get into one of these drafts. But yeah, they're not free. They're $10. It's a part of a big tournament. So there's a $10,000 prize for these $10 buy-ins, and it's because there's so many of these leagues that are all involved. We're gonna cross the 300 threshold pretty soon. Hell yeah, dude! He said both. Let's go. I'll send you both right now, and I will. I'll send you both right now, and then I'll send you how you pay. You want to pay right away because that's the one thing. If you don't pay, you'll get removed as we get a little closer to the draft. There we go. That's the early one. And all the drafts are based on like movies or TV shows, or like mostly just movies and TV shows. And then 2 different ways that you can pay. And you'll see the league bylaws in the pin chat if you want to get familiar with all the rules. It's in the bylaws. And Lee Chang, what up? Thoughts on JT and Hampton with the pick at 8 and 9? I like it. What's crazy, though, is I put Saquon above Hampton. So I might take JT and Saquon with those picks. But that's just me. But either way, I like starting off with the running back this year, because you're going to be able to go wide receiver with your 3rd and 4th pick, and they're going to be really good as well there too. All right, there he's in, baby. Let's get it. Let me know if you have a problem paying it all. But Zelle is better than the other. But yeah, either way, very easy. Heavy said, where do you have A-Chain? Probably closer to 10. Probably closer to 10 now. Maybe at 12. I still haven't even put my rankings like down, because I'm always just doing so much shit that I like rankings. Like I'm gonna work on IDP rankings after I finish the tight end strength of schedule. I'm almost done with getting all the graphics and stuff created. And Drew, yeah, can do. It's on Patreon also. Just an FYI. this shit out of the way. Where is it? There we go. Tomorrow, the 7 p.m. is Blue Streak. Yes. Such a classic. There we go. All right. There we go. Treek. He said Bo Nix the GOAT. There we go. All right. There we go. One more bowl, and then we're going to get out of here. Appreciate you guys rocking with me. Anybody has any last second questions, feel free to throw them in. Been live for a little over 2 hours. Crispy said I pretty much treat the 32 like a single QB league. I mean, it is. I mean, it is a single QB league, so it definitely should get treated a little bit like it. And Kylie said, how will Bucky do this year, brother? I hope that he does really good because, I mean, for the places that I picked him a little bit later. But, I mean, I'm nervous still about his injury, but also isn't it no, it's not a contract year for him, but I know it is for Baker. And so I expect good things to happen over there. Need everybody to stay healthy. Need everybody to stay healthy. That's the thing. Woo. All right. And Heavy said, I like A-Chain should be the number one wide receiver on top of the running backs. I mean, he could be, but he should have, you know, that many like catches or whatever, but man, I still get nervous. Like Malik, he can't suck, dude. Like, I hope he doesn't. All right. Yes, sir, Drew. And Treek said thoughts on Montgomery and Dowdle. Man, I mean, I like Montgomery a lot more than Dowdle. I think Montgomery is going to be somewhere, like finish somewhere in like the top 15-ish, and you're able to get him like super late. So I like the value. All right, we're getting out of here. Peace out, everybody, and we will catch you. I don't know if I'm going to be live tomorrow, but we got the drafts going tomorrow, so hit me up on Sleeper, FF Hustler 420. Peace out.